Ted, I know there's going to be moving parts on the offensive line, but Solomon Kinley was in there working as a starting right guard. What's it like when you're a center and you've got to work with young players that haven't really cut their teeth in the NFL yet?
I've been very impressed with all the rookies that we brought in this year, and pretty much everyone on the O-line is really working hard, and everyone's kind of finding their fit and earning their role, and those young guys really have been fun to work with so far. I'm really excited for not only this year but their careers moving forward.
Go to Adam Beasley.
What's it going to take to get this offensive line in fighting shape in 4 weeks?
Days like today, go out there in pads in the South Florida heat and work at our craft. And I think today was a good start. Going to watch the film right after I talk to you guys. Obviously, there's going to be some things to clean up, but I thought we were competing out there, and everyone's fighting hard to get ready to go.
Joe Shad.
Hey Ted, good to see you. You can hear me. I noticed at the beginning of practice you kind of hovered over towards Tua. I didn't know if you had any advice for him today or going into practice, being a young guy, and kind of how you thought he handled himself emotionally in his first real practice.
Well, I think he always handles himself well. He's a very impressive young man, and I don't have too many nuggets for him, but I'll help him out when he needs it, which is not often. So it's fun to work with all the guys so far in this offense, and it's coming together. And obviously we have a long way to go, but we're getting there one day at a time.
We'll go to Steve Wine.
I'm wondering how the dynamics of the entire team getting to know each other have changed because of the virus and the fact you haven't spent near as much time together this year. Are you still putting faces with names, or where are you on that in that process collectively?
I was a little frustrated with myself early on in camp that I didn't know enough names. I kind of looked up the roster myself, but now that we're in the building more and coming together, everyone's at practice. It's been I'm pretty much got everyone on the team's names. Obviously, anytime training camp there's transactions, you're gonna have to meet new people every day. But it's going along well, and I've built many great relationships already on this team, and really excited about it.
Cam Wolf.
Hey Ted, I know that that quarterback and center relationship is so important. How are you individually building relationships with each of the guys? Fitz, Tua, Rosen, as you kind of navigate this offseason?
Well, I definitely, one of my favorite things is to go watch film with them after practice, and I like to see what they're seeing, and it's kind of a low pressure situation, getting to know these guys. I've got to, see some pictures of Fitz's family. I've been hanging out with Tua just here at the stadium and watching film and kind of seeing, I like to know what they're seeing as well, so that we can speak the same language and be really crisp with communication wise. But, off the field stuff, there's not much. We can't really do anything. I'm not taking any chances with anything outside the building. So we're pretty much here, and that's fun. A little training camp on the Nova campus.
Travis.
Hey, Ted, how's it going, man? Good to see you again. Coming into your fifth year now, you've been in part of several training camps, obviously, and Coach Flores talked this morning a little bit about the physicality of practice and kind of letting you guys go. What's your overall take on how the physicality of today's practice was?
I think it was great. I think we have a really big team and big physical players all on the line of scrimmage, even off the ball. And, it's a pleasure to go in there and cut my teeth with them and get better, because now, this will be a fun camp and a good opportunity to get better as we go into, this long season, which is we're going to play a lot of physical teams early, and it's going to serve us well.
Adam.
For a while, it seemed like half the defensive and offensive lines were on the COVID list. You were lucky enough to avoid that. What was that like when it seemed like 6 guys in one day went down and you were around a lot of them?
Well, I slept in the guest bed at home. I didn't want to bring any of that home. Obviously, this is a scary situation for everyone, and we still, are working through it. I feel very confident and well taken care of. Our entire organizational staff is fantastic, and I feel very comfortable coming to work every day and being able to focus on football only, which is important with these next 27 days till kickoff.
We'll go to Ruthie.
Hey, Ted, good to see you.
Hello.
My question is, with the shortened off season and the kind of limited conditioning that you guys had coming into today, did you feel like it was time to put the pads on, or did you feel like there was maybe some more things to work on before you were able to get out there and be in pads?
No, it's definitely time to get the pads on, especially like I just said, with 27 days till we're kicking off. We need the work, and we need to get our timing right and our fits right. O-line is a repetition position, and you really can't get a true rep without having full gear on. But it was a good start today, and I'm excited that we did. I mean, it really is camp now, and that's exciting. It was nice to see some people in the stands today. At least it was getting a little lonely out there, but we're just going to keep working every day.
Safin.
Ted, how are you, man?
Great. How you doing?
Solomon Kinley looks like he's a mauler out there, the way he can get into the backfield. But also there were some times where he was getting some pressure applied on him as well. What are some things that you're seeing from him so far from the rookie draft pick? Well,
it's been very fun to play next to him, and he works really hard, and he's, always trying to do the right thing. He's a great guy to have in the room. He's a cool dude, and, he really is working hard, and we're gonna need him to work hard. He's a very, very good football player, and I'm excited every time I get to go into battle with him. So obviously this is day one, and this is learning how to play in the NFL. I have to work on my fundamentals just as hard, if not harder. So everyone's working hard, and I think we're on the right track.
Go to Hal.
Hi, Ted. From the outside looking in, it would seem that trying to put together an offensive line with so many young guys, no OTAs, no preseason games, it seems like a pretty daunting challenge. From the outside looking in, from your point of view, where does this challenge rank among other challenges you've had to face in football?
Well, I think just right there with any training camp is a challenge. And, this is a very unique year, like you said, and we have a lot of talented young players that came in, as well as everyone on our O-line is very talented, and we're pushing each other and working very hard. I think, as these next 4 weeks go, the best 5 players are going to play. And obviously that's a coaching decision. I have nothing to do with that except working my hardest to make sure that I'm one of the 5. But I think we have really good guys, and I think we have excellent coaches that are getting us in the right place and putting us in positions to succeed. And then the onus is on us to go out there and execute when the time comes.
Go to Kyle.
Good afternoon, Ted. This is your first new offensive system since you came into the league in 2016. What has been a more challenging dynamic of the install this summer? Any relearning of ways that this staff might want certain blocks or techniques done versus how you've done it in the past, or adjusting to new terminology with a new playbook?
I love the new terminology. I think it's fascinating. To learn another language in football. I've relished that opportunity and feel pretty comfortable with it now. As far as technique-wise and nuances, I'm going to do what our coach asked us to do. There's a couple differences, but they're putting us in positions to succeed. There's a couple ways to work, and I am excited to get to work every day with Coach Marshall, Coach Lem, and these guys in the O-line room.
We got one more. We'll go to Omar.
What do you hope to see from this team in 2020 in terms of what you guys look like on the field?
Well, I want to be, tough, smart, and competitive, and play well under pressure would be the best combination. That puts us in a chance to win every week, and I hope we can prepare well and come together. And today was a good building block for that today.